for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Cade Cunningham.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Trendon Watford is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Caris LeVert, and it's Thompson in at small forward. You look at the Pistons, they won their first group stage game, a nice beginning to their NBA Cup journey.
Well, they have a tremendous opportunity tonight. A 2-0 start means they are on their way to the knockout rounds. Having this game at home is big.
And now talking about how things are going for the 76ers. This is a vital game in the Cup for them. They lost their group stage opener. A loss tonight could end their run.
Yeah, it dropped them to 0-2 with just 2 games left in the group round. You probably need 3 wins to advance, so they cannot afford a loss.
And they're running. And he lays it up and in.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
Down low. Here's Embiid. Duren with a rebound. Now here's Harris. Watford covering. Harris passes to Cunningham. Now here's Duren. Embiid covers. And Embiid with the block.
And when Embiid is doing that, protecting the paint, he's as impactful as anyone in this league.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Just 5 to shoot. And here's LeVert for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
That one goes. Count it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. Cunningham against Maxey. Thompson, a screen on Maxey. It's Cunningham with a drive. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
With his 6'6" size, Cunningham is so tough to get off his rhythm off the bounce.
Here's Edgecombe. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, "To put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal." We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Now here's Harris. Doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Here's Maxey. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Yeah, he is shooting in rhythm right now. He's become a major threat in this league, and right now shooting with tremendous confidence off the dribble.
Here's LeVert. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Oubre finds Maxey to the inside. Here's Watford. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
That is great anticipation by Harris. When he's working this hard defensively, he's a difference maker.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Maxey on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Launches it from deep.
That's a great defensive effort from Cunningham. Uses that large frame to alter the shot.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Back to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. Duren. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Oubre on the wing. Watford outside. Oubre against Harris. Pass to Maxey for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 5 points.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
Here's Cunningham, averaging 28 points a game. It's fun to watch him go to work on offense. Out to Harris. Thompson with a screen. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance. He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the wing on the left. Duren, the pass to Harris. LeVert outside. From outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
Well, that gave them a huge edge in the game because free throw shooting often determines the outcome.
Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. The 3. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Really efficient from the perimeter. He is finding those shots and he is making them.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Cunningham against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. No good that time. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Inside. Here's Thompson. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Now here's Maxey. He has 7 over Cunningham. Back to Maxey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Free throw's good from Maxey. And this is game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
Yeah, in this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
Both free throws good from Maxey. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now here's Cunningham. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. And there it is for him. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And the defense was solid right there, but Cunningham was able to fight through it with better offense.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid.
Anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Maxey. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Screen by Embiid from downtown, and it's Maxey missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Cunningham against Oubre, and the dunk by Duren.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
And here are the Sixers now. 6-point game. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Pistons, Holland comes in for Thompson, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. Some changes for Philadelphia. Detroit with the ball. They lead by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's McCain following the score by Detroit. And there's Drummond. That one's good. On the assist by McCain.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, attack him, it still has no effect on him.
Detroit with the ball. And the dunk by Duren.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. 76ers trail by 6. Now McCain. Right side Edwards. Back to McCain. 3 on the clock. Launches a 3. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Harris outside. Duren the screen. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And the 76ers making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
Number 7, Long. Kyle Long.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Cunningham outside. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 6. Outside Grimes. Pass to McCain. Up and in on the layup.
Well, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
Detroit leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Duren. Harris on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Lowry against Cunningham. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Outside Grimes. The kick out to Maxey. There's the triple. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
1:09 left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Holland. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Maxey. He's got 9. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Marcus Sasser.
And that level of activity by Maxey makes him a really tough cover.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Free throw's good from Maxey. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Reed's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Both free throws good from Maxey.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Sasser outside. Stewart, a screen on Maxey. Stewart outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Robinson. Holland for 3. Edwards pulls it in. 76ers trail by 7. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Drummond. Stewart defends. Here's Maxey. It's deflected. Now here's Sasser, covered by McCain. Robinson finds some space. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead, leading by 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
We've got Holland. Duncan Robinson is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Green, and it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Maxey. Here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. 4th, the Pistons.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Klintman's checked in for the Pistons. Detroit leading by 7. And here's Robinson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Sasser. To the middle. Here's Klintman. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
Yeah, McCain's showing you he's willing to find the contact and draw fouls.
And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
First onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
Pistons making a switch here. Free throw good, McCain. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
Here's Lanier over Drummond, and it's Lanier missing. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Left side Grimes. Edwards, the pass to Grimes. And here's McCain. Fires for three. Knocks it down from distance. McCain's got 9.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Pass to Sasser. There's the 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's McCain. He's got 9. Maxey with it.
And what I love about Tyrese Maxey, he's so good at just overwhelming you with energy. He puts the defense in a tough spot because of his relentless ability to push the pace.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Both free throws good from Maxey. Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008-10.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
Pass to Grimes. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Grimes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Cunningham against Maxey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Here's Holland, guarded by Edwards. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Maxey surveys. Drives in, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you've seen Maxey elevate his game every single year. He has now turned into one of the game's premier scorers.
For Detroit, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. McCain against LeVert. Thompson, a screen on McCain. Here's LeVert. The rebound by Maxey.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Cunningham, right side. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Grimes. Outside Maxey. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Maxey's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, that is some impressive body control right there on display by Maxey.
Pistons trail by 4. LeVert outside. Stewart outside. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. And again, the Pistons missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-5 run. McCain against LeVert. Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. Here's Maxey. That's his 6 make in 11 tries.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
The Pistons have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Philadelphia also making some changes. Watford's checked in for Edwards. Oubre comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Stewart, the pass to Duren. Cunningham against Maxey. Thompson, a screen on Maxey. 5 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Here's LeVert. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Watford. Now here's Embiid, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Here's Thompson. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
What a sensational move, captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Maxey. He's got 21. Watford outside. Maxey against Cunningham. Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. And here's Maxey outside. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. He's off on that one. Pistons trail by 4. LeVert outside. Here's Cunningham. No good with a layup.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Oubre. Now Embiid. From the high post. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Stewart, a screen on Maxey. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, this team is at their best when Cunningham has the ball. They want him to dictate their offense.
Cunningham against Maxey. Yes, it's good. Maxey's got 23 points.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Duren. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Detroit making a change here. Harris is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. McCain's checked in for Tyrese Maxey. And here's Duren. He has 6. Duren with a screen on Oubre. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson, and he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Here comes the Pistons headstrong. So this is not bad. Here we go, fans. Time to get hyped. Everybody hits the Pistons hype squad.
Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. Fifth best, Philadelphia.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
McCain against Cunningham. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And that game against Milwaukee, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back over to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Duren against Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And another miss by Philadelphia. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Cunningham with the ball, and McCain picks him up defensively.
Well, you love the effort from Cunningham in transition. He knows you have to convert those easy chances.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Watford, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Cunningham against McCain. Now here's Cunningham, guarded closely. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jared McCain.
Yeah, that up fake got the defender to commit. Cunningham earning a trip to the line.
Cade, Cunningham, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down, and Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard, and there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. 5 to shoot. Embiid misses. Well, the Pistons shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. They now take the lead. And the Pistons lead by 2.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's McCain. 9 points in the game. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Harris outside. Here's LeVert. Good D by Watford.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Edgecombe. He's checked by LeVert. Pass to Embiid. Watford outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. McCain's shot is off. And here's Detroit. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's LeVert. Soft touch off the glass. LeVert's got his first 2 points.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
McCain, a screen on LeVert. A deep 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Detroit on top. They lead by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. 1 or 2 of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Detroit leading by 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Trendon Watford is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in. Maxey's got 25 points.
Well, that combination of speed and elite handle, that's what separates Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Cunningham. No good, off the front rim. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Edgecombe. To the inside, Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Oh, it's hard to contain Edgecombe, and that opens things up in the pick and roll.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Cunningham with the ball. LeVert, a screen on Maxey. Cunningham outside. Just 4 to shoot. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by Cunningham.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For 3, Maxey. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Yeah, you better close out harder than that on Tyrese Maxey in the short corner.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Now here's Harris. Cunningham outside. Jacks up a three. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Edgecombe. He's checked by LeVert. Three-pointer Embiid. The shot that time not on target.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Harris outside. Duren with a screen on Embiid. Inside to win the cold spell. And the dunk by Duren. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
The Sixers trailing. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
And the 2K leaderboard, looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Maxey. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
76ers trail by 3. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Thompson. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Harris down low. Watford covering. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
That'll be a Pistons timeout. Here we go. Time to get loud now for your Detroit Pistons.
And the free throw, no good. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
The Pistons lead by 5. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 14. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Pistons, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, there's Philadelphia, back 2.5 games.
Checking out Philadelphia, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. Harris down low. He's against Watford. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's a really nice job that time, drawing the defense in. Harris earning that whistle.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
So he gets them both. Now here's Maxey. 28 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And I love seeing the bigs like Duren get rewarded after they've set a screen.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And the dunk by Duren.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Detroit. Outside Maxey. Watford outside. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Maxey. The Sixers with another miss. Detroit leading by 9. Now LeVert. Cunningham outside. Duren with a screen on Maxey. Cunningham. Outside for LeVert. Maxey against Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
76ers trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Edgecombe. Maxey on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Will it go? And it's Maxey missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Cunningham looking around. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
4 on the clock. Here's Maxey. No luck on that one. Good D by Cunningham. The Pistons lead by 13. Harris left side. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
And the 76ers shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. And here's Embiid. Pass to Watford. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Pistons.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Checked in for the Pistons. Sasser comes in for Cade Cunningham. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. 5th best, the Pistons.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Thompson outside. LeVert outside. Stewart outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
Now here's Sasser, covered by McCain. Harris left side. Outside for LeVert. The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Detroit. They're on an 18-4 run. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. So for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Robinson in for LeVert.
At the line for your Pistons, Stewart, Isaiah Stewart. 1 shot.
That's good from Stewart. Here's McCain. 9 points in the game. Pass to Drummond. A minute 15 left in the 3rd quarter. Banked it in off the glass.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Detroit leading by 14. Harris on the wing. Back to Sasser. To the inside. And that one's good. Stewart's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
76ers trail by 16. Outside McCain. Right side Grimes. Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Detroit has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Pass to Harris. There's 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Driving to the basket. Robinson on the wing. Here's Holland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Holland can't hit. Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the 3rd. The shots just aren't falling. And here's Drummond. Pass to Grimes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the Sixers, Brown.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Cade Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. Launches it. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Cunningham. Duncan Robinson is out there with Holland. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, that's good work that time by McCain inside, able to draw that foul.
McCain taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, McCain's going to do some really good things in this league. He's got a lot of skill, can really score, but then he's also got a tremendous work ethic.
And both free throws good for McCain. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's Cunningham. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Holland. Picked by Stewart. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Sixers, McCain, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for McCain. Detroit leading by 7. Cade on the drive. Here's Holland. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
11 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. 76ers trail by 12. McCain with it. Drummond to screen on Cunningham. Inside. That's good from Drummond on the assist by McCain. McCain's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Robinson. Oh, wow!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And here are the Sixers now, following the score by Detroit. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Stewart.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Duren, he's checked in for Robinson. Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers.
First team foul at the line for Detroit. Sasser shooting one.
And that one misses. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now here's Maxey. Duren with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the paint. Holland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Detroit.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Sasser. Can't cash it in from close range. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. They trail by 16. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a 3. The rebound by Stewart. And here's Detroit. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Here's Holland. Second shot opportunity. And Duren lays it in. And the Pistons lead by 18.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And that's now 8 points for Joel Embiid.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham against McCain. Picked by Stewart. Inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
76ers trail by 18. It's off his foot. It's being called a kicked ball for the Pistons. Harris is checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And LeVert subbed in for Sasser. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Edwards. And Philadelphia has possession. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Grimes. There's a screen. Here's Maxey. That one drops for him. Maxey's got 30.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 15-6 run. Harris on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Sixers ball.
'76ers trail by 16. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Here's the 3. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the inside. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here we go. Grimes up top. Defended by Thompson. Back to Grimes. Here's Edgecombe. Clock at 6. Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. Edgecombe, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Duren. It's stolen by McCain. 3-on-3. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. That's tipped. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And really showing the athleticism, flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
76ers trail by 18. Outside McCain. Pass to Edgecombe. Five to shoot. Now Embiid, covered by Duren. And it's in there. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Harris on the wing. And there's the rejection. Here's Maxey to the left side wing. Outside Grimes. Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid. Spins. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Duren in the post. Covered by McCain. And the dunk by Duren.
And another one goes for Duren. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. Fades away. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, he goes big with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. 76ers trail by 20. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And here's Maxey outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He just can't get anything. Oh, man!
Wow. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Philadelphia shooting just under 40% from the field. Pass to Embiid. LeVert goes against McCain. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Thompson. Offensive board. Good work there as it goes. McCain's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, coaches love seeing the extra effort out of their young players. McCain gave it to him that time.
LeVert passes to Harris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jalen Duren.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. Watford with it. Harris on him. Embiid finds Maxey. From the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Pass to Duren. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Graham?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. The 76ers shooting about 32% during this fourth. Now here's McCain. Into the lane. Here's Drummond. Good on the shot. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Robinson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Stewart, the pass to Robinson. The offensive rebound. Count that one, Reed.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pistons.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Jalen Duren.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
And finished off by Stewart.
You gotta give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And it's Lowry with the ball for Philadelphia. Drummond with the screen. Lowry into the lane. Lets it go. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Sixers, Drummond. Andre. Drummond. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That one misses for Drummond. Here's Holland. 29 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Stewart. And yep, it's good.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And it's Maxey missing. Now Sasser. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jalen Duren.